Steve Parker visited the home of the Harley to join a Californian bike run and to talk to owners about their precious two-wheeled companions.
Give me a call, sure, because I've got to test that bike. So
right out there with Blake.
All right, bro.
And Andy, when people think of Harley-Davidson, some of them still have the image of an outlaw. And that image has changed in the past 10 or 15 years. And I understand in your life you've sort of gone through the same image change with Harley all the way.
Right. I rode my first two-wheel vehicle when I was 10 years old. It was a Cushman scooter. And then I was on a dry spell until I got back from Vietnam. When I got back from Vietnam, I was, to say it mildly, a little crazy. So the first thing I did is I started riding with a club of questionable character and got in a lot of trouble. And that's when I started my Harley days. And I've been on them ever since 1966. And they've come from the outlaw image. I had a lot of problems when I was younger with drugs and alcohol. That's how I got in all my problems. I'm cleaned up now, and what I do today is I just ride. And I love the Harley. I love the sound of it. It's American. I'm an American white boy, which we're a dying breed. And I just love my country. I spent 2 6-month tours in Vietnam, and I would go again if I had to defend my country. This is the only country in the world where a homeless war veteran can sleep in a cardboard box and a draft dodger sleep in the White House. I'm very opinionated too. And but the Harley is the only motorcycle there is. I'm an American. It's the only motorcycle made in America, and it's just synonymous with America.
Well, let's talk about the bike for a moment, because some people may feel that if somebody gets involved with motorcycles, especially with Harley-Davidson, there was certainly the feeling in this country in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s that the motorcycle, in a way, represented a bad form of living, or a negative form of life, and that you said that you were into drugs and alcohol. A lot of people would have added motorcycles to that mix, but you're saying that motorcycles are totally separate from the drug and alcohol lifestyle.
I was involved with drugs and alcohol way before I ever started riding. I started drinking when I was 3. So I was involved with it way before I ever, and like I said, I was 22 years old when I really got started with motorcycles, but I just got back from Vietnam, and I was into everything, to all the alcohol and drugs, and it was just a way of life for me. And when I got back, besides being a little crazy, they had them movies like Peter Fonda was in, Easy Rider, and Billy Jack movies, and he was my idol. And so I just wanted to be like that. So I started going to the gym. I was a little skinny dude when I got back. I started going to the gym, building up, and got me some Harleys, and that's what I started to do. And for the next 10 years, I was an animal on a motorcycle, is what I was. And then when I was 32 years old, I cleaned up, and for the last 20 years, I have been riding Harleys without alcohol and drugs, and without associating with those people. I run around with some people that are just genuinely good people.